Hi, welcome to the Marketing Minute. I'm your host, Jeff McLeod from the Black Card Marketing. Hey, in this video I want to talk real quick about finding your niche and what exactly a niche is. Some people call it a niche, some people call it a niche, but basically it's the smaller, more narrow focus that you have in the larger marketplace. And it's really, really important. So a lot of people aren't really sure exactly what their niche is, and I want to give you an example. So let's take the example of, say, like a chiropractor. When we ask chiropractor, who buys from you? Like, who are the people? Who's your target market? What are the demographics? By demographics, I just mean the age, the gender, the level of education, the type of job that they have. And often a chiropractor might say something like, well, you know, chiropractics is really important for anyone from, you know, right from basically from birth all the way up to senior citizens. And there's really no differentiator between whether men need it more or women need it more. So, you know, both genders as well. So basically you're telling me 2 feet and a heartbeat. Well, that's a little bit too broad. You're not going to be able to compete marketing to everybody, right? You want to find the people who see your marketing and they go, oh, that's me, right? This guy's marketing to me. He's an expert in my problem, and that's why I want to go to him. So the first step is you have to identify that demographic information, right? But often you'll find that once you identify who can buy from you, it's too broad, it's too large. So the next step is then identifying what are the psychographics. Why are people buying from you? In the case of a chiropractor, it might be something like, I'm an athlete and often I have a sore back after I play because of tight hamstrings, or maybe it has something to do with an injury that you had at work, or a hip problem that's throwing everything off kilter. Same thing could happen with a knee or a bad ankle that's making everything adjust in a strange way. Maybe women after giving birth have bad back problems. There's all sorts of different things, different reasons why people are choosing to buy, right? So that second part is identifying the psychographics, okay? And figuring out why people are choosing to buy from you. And based on the psychographics that you identify, what I recommend is that you take a look at them, and then based on the different reasons that people buy from you, take a look at the ones that you're most passionate about. So if you're a chiropractor and maybe you have a sports history, maybe you really, really enjoy helping athletes get back on the court or back on the field. So that's a really great way to take it, to look at these things, and then you want to identify your passion. So from the psychographics, what of those reasons that people are buying from you excites you? Because the more excited you can get about what you're doing, the more fun it's going to be, the more money you're going to make, the more energy you're going to put into it, and the more you're going to get out of it. And that's both monetary and also non-monetary value that you get out of it. So the next thing is identify your passion within those psychographics. Which of those things makes you really, really passionate? And then the last thing is to go back and redo the demographics. So then you go back here and you re-identify your demographics. So in this case, a big market for a chiropractor who's focused on sports injuries, if you're living in a city that has a few universities, might be athletes who play at the college or university level. Or maybe it's high school athletes, or maybe you can dig even deeper into a niche and say, you know, I deal only with hockey players who have back injuries from skating and being hit on the ice. So any of these things is totally fine, but I recommend you follow this formula, identify who potentially could buy from you, the demographics, the age, the gender, anything else that you could identify that would segment them. Secondly, figure out why people are buying from you. List all the reasons that people are making a decision to buy from you. Thirdly, figure out which of those reasons you're passionate about. And then the last thing is re-identify the demographics, come up with a new set of people, and that's going to help you figure out who you should be targeting to. And that is your niche. Become an expert in that niche, and you'll have a lot more success in your marketing and probably your profitability as well.